I still fill 2 cups of ramen at 3 a.m. One for me and one for the seat you used to claim. The hot water hisses like it remembers your name, but you never walk through that sliding door again. The fluorescent sign outside flickers twice. I count the seconds, that was always your advice. A plastic fork, a paper bag, a half-drunk can, peach tea. This bench outside was ours from 2 a.m. to 3. And the city hums a quiet song of everyone who stayed a little too long. I buy the things we always bought before and carry them to no one at my door. My loyalty card still has your lucky stamp. The receipt curls up beneath the parking ramp. I type your name into my phone and stop, delete it. Then I buy another drop, and the city hums a quiet song of everyone who stayed a little too long. I buy the things we always bought before and carry them to no one at my door. 3 a.m. again, the counter girl says hi. She doesn't know I'm practicing goodbye. 2 cups of ramen, only one of me. The steam keeps rising, soft as memory.
Your umbrella still beside the sliding door. Navy blue with a broken second spoke. I keep forgetting, no, I keep it there on purpose. Something to hold on to when I choke. The rain came back on a Tuesday night. I stood inside the GS25 fluorescent way. Bought a triangle Kimbap salmon, your favorite kind. Stood at the window, leaving you behind. Every rainy night I reach for navy blue and walk 3 blocks the way I walked with you. The puddles hold the neon signs up high. 2 people in them, only one of mine. I told the cashier I'd come back for it someday. She laughed and said she'd keep it in the back hallway. But it's still out front, a little faded now, a monument to us. I don't know how. Every rainy night I reach for navy blue and walk 3 blocks you. The puddles hold the neon signs up high. Two people and them, only one of mine. Tonight I leave it leaning where it stands. Go home with empty pockets, empty hands. The door slides shut behind me, wooden slow. The umbrella stays the way I can't let go.
Somewhere on a hard drive at the GS55, there's a clip of you and me alive. You reached across and fixed my collar left, and I pretended not to care. The camera saw the half. 2:58 a.m. the timestamp shows. Two kids deciding where the evening goes. You picked up banana milk, I grabbed the chips and touched your hand on accident near your fingertips. The security camera saw everything, the way I looked at you like a quiet offering. And now the footage loops somewhere in the cloud of love I never said a word of, never said aloud. Never said aloud. I went back on a Sunday, asked the part-time guy if he could pull the file up. He just stared at me asking why. I said forget it. Bought the same banana milk alone. Walked out to the same coat bench and scrolled my empty phone. The security camera saw everything, the way I looked at you like a quiet offering. And now the footage loops somewhere in the cloud of love I never said a word of, never said aloud. Stand at 2:58 and wonder how to fix a collar, laugh and make it mean the thing that a security camera saw. Everything.
The last train left at 1:02. I checked my phone and then I checked for you. The platform emptied out in under a minute flat, and I was still deciding when to call you back. So I walked up to the street above the tracks, where the convenience store had all its lights intact. Bought a hot canned coffee, stood outside until 3, waiting for a different train, the one that carries me. All the other people have somewhere to go. Taxis blinking orange in the sodium glow. I've got 4,201 and half a mile to call your name into the Seoul skyline. Part-time worker changed the trash at 2:30. She nodded at me like she recognized the view. A kid who missed the last train and is too proud to call, and spends the night outside a GS55 wall. All the other people have somewhere to go. taxis blinking orange in the sodium glow. I've got 201.5 of mine to call your name into the Seoul skyline. The 102 is long gone, the 530 is coming in. I'll ride it home in daylight, let the morning in. But 3 to 5 was ours, that cold cement and blue. The last train left at 102, and so did you.
Banana milk at 2:47. The yellow cotton cold against my palm. You used to shake it twice before you'd open it. I shake it twice now, just to keep me calm. The store is lit like nowhere else at night. Every aisle a small impossible bright. I walk the rows of ramen chips and canned peach tea, and find the banana milk that still tastes like wheat. Small things hold the weight of bigger things. A yellow carton carrying. Every 2 a.m. we laughed about nothing much. The way you shook it, the accent, oh, toe touch. The new part-timer has your shift on weekends now. She stocks the dairy section. I watch, wonder how one yellow carton changed its shape to memory. Now I shake it twice for you, the ghost of we. Small things hold the weight of bigger things. A yellow carton carrying. Every 2 a.m. we laughed about nothing much. The way you shook it, the accent, oh, touch us. Do, 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 do. The carton's almost gone. I put it in the bin, and then it's done. Tomorrow I'll come back and shake it twice again. Banana milk at 2:47 a.m.
Your contact name is still just cute. Said it that night to remember where we met. Now every time I pass the blue and yellow sign, I open my phone on a half-finished thought and forget. Notifications all go dark, except the one that says low battery in the park. I plug in at the counter, buy a coffee to be fair, and scroll the key in my contacts, just sit there. I should rename you, I know I really should, but you still sounds like see you, like I would. The automatic called it once last March, Thursday night. It rang 4 times and then went to the light of your voicemail, your old voice, casual and slow, saying leave a message. I just let it go. I should rename you, I know I really should, but Q still sounds like see you, like I would. The automatic door slides open every time, and for 1 second I believe you're still in line. Maybe one day I'll change it, first name real, but tonight the Q is all that I can feel. The store is bright, the street is dark and through. I keep the name that still looks most like you.
There's a receipt in my winter coat from October 4th. 2 cans of hot coffee, a Kimbap, total 5 for 101. I washed the coat in January, it survived. Now it's March and I'm still carrying what we bought. The thermal paper's faded, barely reads, but I remember every item, every need. You wanted the salmon one, I got the tuna then. We sat on the plastic chairs until the rain began. A receipt is just a record of a moment spent. 2 coffees and a Kimbap. What it meant, I could throw it out, but then it would be gone. So it lives inside my pocket, carries on. I showed my friend and she said I was strange to keep a grocery slip across this kind of range. I folded it back up and said I know, but 5 for 101 was all I paid to know. A receipt is just a record of a moment spent. 2 coffees and a Kimbap. What it meant, I could throw it out, but then it would be gone. So it lives inside my pocket, carries on. October 4th, 3 centennial cashier Kim. The thermal paper fades, but not the dim glow of your face above that white receipt. Some things you fold and keep.
The bench outside the GS5 at has 4 plastic seats. We always claim the 2 that face the street. Now I take one and leave the other cold, like a placeholder for something I can't hold. The ashtray's new, they swapped it out in spring. The on and overhead is the same faded green thing. The street sweeper comes by 1/4 I count the bristles on the brush, make the moment last. Everyone who sits here has somewhere to be, a phone call waiting or a place to sleep. But I'm the one who calls plastic bench. I miss the beat of me. I carved our initials. No, I didn't, I'm not that kind. But I thought about it every single time. A plastic bench outside doesn't keep your name. The rain keeps wiping everything the same. Everyone who sits here has somewhere to be, a phone call waiting or a place to sleep. But I'm the one who comes back every week to sit on a plastic bench. I miss the beat of me. 3 a.m. the street is almost clear. I leave one drink on a seat I held for you all year. Walk home without looking back this time. The bench outside GS25, still mine.
Hot pack in my left pocket, not the right. Because you always walked on my right side at night. And you'd reach in without asking, take the warmth. I bite two now, one for each, one for the north. December on the corner past the pharmacy. The convenience store glowed orange, just us two. You shook a hot pack before handing it to me. Said it works better when you shake it through. Small hands, cold night, the crack of the pack, a chemical warmth and the sound of your laugh. I shake it now for a second. I find you walking beside me inside my mind. I look for the same brand across 3 GS stores. The same triangle logo on the front and back. Found it finally in the Ascension 1 at 3. Bought a box of 12, enough to last for me. Small hands, cold night, the crack of the pack, a chemical warmth and the sound of your laugh. I shake it now for a second. I find you walking beside me inside my mind. It cools by 4 a.m. The chemical runs out. That's the part they don't put on the bag about. But for those 2 hours it held something true. A hot pack in my left pocket, made for two.
Two, three. Vending machine, coffee black, button C3. The same selection you would always make for me. I stand here feeding coins into the slot, pressing C3 for the one you're not. The machine hums loud beside the ATM. 3:12 a.m. and the streets gone dim. A cat walks past, stops, looks at me. Two mammals up too late, cold, running free. Black coffee at the vending machine, the bitterest thing and in between. The seconds waiting for the cup to drop. I almost text you, almost stop. You said black means you're not afraid of real. I said I'd take it sweet to fake the feel. But here I am at C3 in the blue, drinking it black to get closer to you. Black coffee at the vending machine, the bitterest thing and in between. The seconds waiting for the cup to drop. I almost text you, almost stop. Black coffee at the vending machine, the bitterest thing and in between. The seconds waiting for the cup to drop. I almost text you, almost stop. The cup is thin, the coffee burns my hand. I hold it any way you'd understand. And C3 dispenses everything I lack. Vending machine coffee black.
A triangle kimbap wrapper on the ground. Tuna and mayo, your favorite round. I almost picked it up to check the date. Stop myself, that's a different kind of late. You had a method, pull tab 1, then 3, then 2. The seaweed stays dry, that was news to everyone who watched you do it. Every time I learned your method, made it mine. 1, then 3, then 2. The seaweed dry, I pull the tabs and think of you inside. Triangle kimbap, convenience store fluorescence. The whole thing takes 10 seconds to remember. Kimbap section's half depleted. The salmon's gone, the tuna's mostly eaten. I take the last one, pull tab 1, then 3, then 2. The seaweed stays dry just for me. 1, then 3, then 2. The seaweed dry, I pull the tabs and think of you inside. Triangle kimbap, convenience store fluorescence. The whole thing takes 10 seconds to remember. I'll throw the wrapper out when I am done. One triangle is plenty under one. But if I ever see a wrapper on the ground, tuna and mayo, I'll stop and look around.
The Wi-Fi password is still your birthday. No 314, March the 14th, spring. I changed everything else when you left, but somehow couldn't change that string. At the convenience store I use their network now. Stand near the entrance, tilt the phone somehow. The bars go up when I'm close to the door, and I stay longer than I came in for. No 314, the key to everything, my laptop connects. My phone, my everything, and every time a new device logs in, I type your birthday one more time again. My roommate asked me, said it felt off. I told him it was random, laughed it off. But alone at 3 a.m. I typed the 4 and feel you briefly, then I closed the door. Oh, 314, the key to everything, my laptop connects. Something long and random, a string of characters with no tandem. But 0314 still runs this place, a 4-digit door to your face. 4D 47, 4D 42, 4D 47.
Parking lot by you, Mapo is empty by 3. Just painted lines on gray and you and me. We used to sit on the curb by space number 4 and look at nothing that was everything and more. The convenience store light reaches halfway here, enough to see your shadow from the rear. A street lamp blinking at the far end gate. We watched it flicker, counted down too late. In an empty parking lot, the sky gets big. The Seoul apartment towers every rig. The scaffolding and neon softens out, and for an hour we had no doubt. Came back last November, space number 4. A white SUV had parked there before. I sat on the curb beside its wheel and tried to borrow back that open feel. In an empty parking lot, the sky gets big. The Seoul apartment towers every rig. The scaffolding and neon softens out, and for an hour we had no doubt. 3 a.m., the lot fills up by none. The painted lines hold nothing less than 1. I leave the curb and walk back to the store. Space number 4 and nothing more.
There's still a sticker on my transit card, a little yellow star you pressed on hard, so you don't lose it. You said you were right. I tap it every morning and every night. The turnstile reads the card, not what it holds. Yellow star means nothing to the tolls, but it means something when I pull it out and see your star and lose the commute crowd. I tap you into every place I go. A yellow star making the barriers glow. You paid your way inside my daily life and left a sticker where I feel it twice. They issued new cards in the system last March. I kept the old one, said mine wasn't worn past. The limit lied about the balance, found a way to keep your yellow star another day. I tap you into every place I go. A yellow star making the barriers glow. You paid your way inside my daily life was made. But for now I keep it in the left slot of my case. A yellow star, your face.
Ramen Broth at 3:33 a.m. I count the seconds. 3 minutes on the clock, but it's 3 years I'm reckoning. The steam comes up and fogs the convenience store window glass. I watch my face disappear, this too shall pass. I picked the spicy one, the red cup. You always pick the seafood, mixed it up. We'd swap halfway, take each other's soup. Now I eat the full red thing alone, regroup. 3:33 and the broth is warm. There's something almost perfect in the form of plastic cup and powder pack and spoon. A whole meal made from nothing like the moon. Worker microwaves a thing. We exchange our not a wordless offering. 2 people up at hours they shouldn't be, surviving Seoul on heat and company. 33 and the broth is warm. There's something almost perfect in the form of plastic cup and powder pack and spoon. A whole meal made from nothing like the moon. Drink the last drop, leave the phone cup there. Push through the sliding door into the air. The call comes back like it was waiting near. Ramen broth at 3:33 a.m. and you're not here.
The loyalty card has 11 stamps on it. One more and the 12th coffee's free. I quit collecting on the day you left in May. The card lives in my wallet anyway. We started it together, took turns stamping. You said we'd celebrate with the free one, ramping up to something special, maybe cake. Now it's 11 stamps and a heartache. 11 out of 12, one short of free. A metaphor for you and me, so close to the thing that was supposed to be. One stamp away from the thing I can't complete. I bought coffee twice since May, both times held the card and put it back like crimes. I was committing against something pure. 11 stamps, I can't stamp one more. 11 out of 12, one short of free. A stamp away from the thing I can't complete. Maybe someday someone else will get the 12 stamp and the free coffee yet. But tonight the card stays at 11 mine. One stamp away from your design.
The fluorescent light above the door hums F sharp. I noticed it the first time in the dark. You said I was ridiculous to name the pitch. I said you were the one who made me rich. And noticing small things, so here I stand at F sharp in the night with no one's hand. The light attracts the moss in summer months. In winter it attracts the cold night stunts of people like me, killing 3 a.m. with fluorescent music. F sharp him, F sharp above the door, constant and low. A note that says I'm open, coming from the cold. Every night I walk beneath its hum and feel the light say someone's home for some. The maintenance guy came in October's free, said the old tube's going. Swapped it with his. The new one hums a slightly different tone, but close enough to F sharp, close enough to know. F sharp above the door, constant and low. A note that says I'm open, coming from the cold. Every night I walk beneath its hum and feel the light say someone's home for some. F sharp 3 a.m. The moths are gone, just the hum and me, and the light's still on. You taught me how to hear the key of things. The fluorescent light above the door still sings.
Your order history is still on my account. Banana milkshake ramen. The total amount is 8701 from a Tuesday last fall. I keep it at the top, I haven't cleared it at all. The app says your order with a little cart. I've pressed it 14 times with a stopping heart, then close the app and put my phone face down and stare at the convenience store ceiling crown. 8701 a Tuesday last October. The app remembers even when it's over. I log in late at night and scroll to find parts of us.
The sliding glass door shows two of me at night. One going in, one leaving in the light. I watched us once in that reflection, you and I, walking in the GS car, we fly like we own the sky. The door reflects the street, the neon me, a ghost of every person I could be. I stand outside and watch myself standing before the glass decides to let me in. The glass is cold, the store is warm behind. The sliding door holds everything in time. I see myself and then the door slides wide, and the reflection breaks from the inside. You used to wave at your reflection as a joke. I thought you were ridiculous, then woke to doing it alone. One wave, one glass. The door slides open, sliding glass. The glass is cold, the store is warm behind. The sliding door holds everything in time. I see myself and then the door slides wide, and the reflection breaks from the inside. 3 a.m. the door slides, the glass holds still. Two versions of me on the windowsill. One going in to buy something small, one watching from outside, tallest of all.
The morning bus stop right beside the queue. Bus 27-1 at 5:42. The night shift ends and the day shift starts to blur, and I'm the one caught somewhere in the stir. I spent the night on the bench with ramen and a star, banana milk, a Kimbap, the usual scar of staying out too late in Seoul in the spring, watching the city get ready for everything. Bus 27-1 takes me back uphill, past the Han River Bridge, past standing still. The morning light comes in through the right side glass, and 3 a.m. becomes a thing that passed. The convenience store closes and reopens, same. A new cashier, a new part-time name. passing of the torch, 5:42 officially. Bus twin salad one takes me back uphill, past the Han River Bridge, past standing still. The morning light comes in through the right side glass, and 3 a.m. becomes a thing that passed. I'll be back tonight. I'll be back. Same bench, same ramen, same fluorescent track. But for now the bus pulls up. I let it take me home from the life I live awake.